I will be forever the myth.
You're the king of kings,
There's always a pecking order. The little packers never mess with the big packers. So I'm a rooster, and he's a chicken, so to speak.
Before I let you go, Dan, I want to mention a couple names, and you could just give me your thoughts on these guys. First one is Mike Menser, because I know you and Mike were kind of close, right? You were friends.
Yeah. Him and I were neighbors. We became very close. Look, Mike was a very smart man, and he was way ahead of his time.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, you know, I never forget being with Mike. We were talking one day, and he said, you know, Dan, I'm going to give this Olympic crap 2 years. And if I don't win, then I'm out. I'm not going to, his philosophy was, I'm not going to waste 10 years of my life chasing the title.
That's exactly
what he did. Move on to other things. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
And that's who Mike was.
Yeah.
Great guy. And I was sad to hear that he died so young.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. What about Ed Corny? Because you guys were also close, right?
Ed Corny, I love this guy. Him and I trained together, and he did a show in New York where he stayed with me when I lived in LA.
Okay.
I helped him train, and he did very well. But that guy was a hard-working man, and there ain't gonna be another Ed. I know that much.
Yeah.
He's true blue.
Yeah. Yeah, he seemed like a real cool guy. He seemed like
he
a
was
cool
the
guy.
coolest guy on the planet. A good heart.
Yeah.
But he was another guy that don't mess with him.
Oh yeah.
He'll pull your ears off. You know,
Right.
no nonsense guy. Don't disrespect me.
He used to be a bouncer, right? In San Francisco.
That's what he was. He was a badass.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was bad.
Right. What about Sergio Oliva?
Sergio Oliva, to me, was one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, even to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I say if he calmed himself down a little bit with the science and little more earthly work, we never really got to know Sergio because he didn't get the publicity he deserved.
Yeah.
He was like me, except I didn't have what he had.
Yeah.
And he was tremendous. And I still think, to me, one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. I remember when he came back in '84, they had those shots at World's Gym when he was training there, and you were like pointing at him, and you could tell everybody respected him. You, Waller, Roger Callard, all you guys.
No, he was just, I'm telling you, when he walked into a gym, it stopped.
Yeah.
He's never seen so much muscle on a guy.
I know. I was in a contest in Chicago, Danny, when I was like 17. It was 1980, and he came to watch it. And when he walked in, the whole place turned around to see him, and he walked down the aisle like he was the king. I never in my life seen anybody get treated like that. You know,
no,
that kind of.
Yeah. I mean, Arnold was the only guy that came close to that.
Right.
And to me, Louis could have been the next guy too, because we never got to see the best of Louis.
No, we never did, because he did that.
To me, he should have won the Olympia at least 3-4 times.
Yeah.
That's how good he was.
Did you know him pretty good? I remember seeing that picture of you
Louis,
him at
he was a very good guy, you know, very quiet. A lot of internal conflict, but to me, a tremendous body that we never got to see the best of.
Yeah.
He could have been great.
Greater
than what he was. He was already great, but he could have been. To me, he should have won the Olympia 2-3 times.
Yeah,
without doubt.
What about Ken Waller? You and him were pretty close.
Ken
right?
Waller was tremendous, crazy. You know, he was a wild man.
Yeah,
headstrong, trained hard for shows. Always had a hard time dieting.
Yeah,
but good. You know, Ken got the best he could get, and to me, the universe was probably the limit for him because of his physique. But he was strong as a bear too, you know.
Yeah, I know.
He got a lot of weight and bench, but he had a big heart.
Yeah, that's what I heard about him. Yeah,
he was your friend. He'd do anything for you.
Right. Did you guys party a lot? Go out to the discos and stuff?
I never hardly went out because I wasn't a disco guy.
Okay.
But he used to say to me, "I'm going to take off for 3 days. You got to watch my house." Party. He'd be gone for 2 days. That's the kind of guy, you know. So the one time we went out after My America, I said, I won't be doing this anymore.
Right.
I'm just not that guy, you know. I've always been the guy that shows up and then disappears.
Yeah.
I go to work. I'll do work on a house or something, but I'm not into bars. I never went to bars in my whole life.
Okay. That's why I was asking, because I remember that story where you guys went out to the disco. I
Oh, yeah, it was a long night.
Yeah. What about Robbie?
Robbie, tremendous physique. I mean, Arnold and I used to say Robbie was Mr. Olympia all year till the night of the show.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he would cave in a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was anxiety, whatever, but good guy. You know, had some issues, but he had a tremendous physique.
Oh, incredible.
And again, that upper body was like unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think back in that time, he should have tried to get at least 1 or 2 Olympias. I thought he could have had.
Yeah.
Because Lee Haney got as many as he did. Robbie should have got 1 or 2.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Frank Zane?
Frank Zane, very smart guy. We used to call him the professor. Tremendous physique. The great thing about Frank is when you saw him in the gym, you say, this guy's Mr. Olympia. But he would get on stage and he would only show you his best poses. He used to say, I'm going to do 13, but they're going to be my best poses. Each pose was his best pose. So if you notice, he would angle just right, turn a certain way, and when the lights hit, you were done.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and he was a good guy. He would help. He was a smart guy. I liked him a lot. He was a very good man and a great, tremendous physique. That's what our area was great, our era, because you had a little bit of everything here. You had Louis, you had Robbie, you had Eddie, you had Dan, you had Arnold, you had Franco. You had all these physiques up and down. I used to get thousands of letters. When I lost the 81 Olympia, I got hundreds and hundreds of letters. Please, Mr. Padilla, don't quit. Yeah. My son loves you because you're short. It was like, please, you were his inspiration. Right. All the short people are writing to me. And I said, hell, I didn't know I was short till I got into bodybuilding. They put me in the short class.
Oh, that's funny. What about Boyarko?
Boyarko, another one. I love this guy because he's that Southern. Yeah. What the hell is going on here? You know, and he was whatever he believed in, that was it. But again, he had a tremendous physique.
Yeah, he did.
You know, to me, people say, oh, this part is missing. But when he put it together, those arms today could still stand with these guys.
Oh, absolutely.
His quads would get shredded. He had a tremendous physique too. That's what I'm saying. Here's another guy, Boyarko.
Yeah.
You had all these physiques. You had Chris Dickerson, Boyarko. There were just hundreds of physiques that you could pick one to say, okay, that's what I want to do. Or, that's the guy that I would like to look like.
Yeah.
I don't see that today.
Yeah, they were all different back then, right? They all had their own look.
Everybody was different, and you could choose a guy that you liked. And I want to be like that guy. Yeah. Today, who can be 300 pounds?
Right. I know.
You know, it's like they're tremendous. Don't get me wrong. And the physiques are like out of this world. But I know parents will say, I don't want my kid doing that.
Right.
Back in our day, it was like, wow, this guy's cool.
Yeah, right. It was cool.
Everybody had a weight set. I got to look like that, man. I got to get ready for the beach. It wasn't even about the contest. And back then, they'd say, how much can you bench?
Yeah.
How big are your arms?
Right.
You know, those are the dumb questions you would
Yeah. What about Roy Callender? He was a good champion.
Roy Callender, soft-spoken, really good guy, tremendous physique again. Another one. That upper body was like untouchable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We had all these tremendous physique. And he was a good guy. He never fought, never argued, never created trouble. He was a great guy.
Yeah, I've interviewed him a few times, and he's super cool guy. Yeah.